Voltaire, born on 21st November 1694 in Paris, in France, died on 30th May 1778 in Paris, France. Voltaire said, "Those who can make you believe absurdities can make you commit atrocities." François-Marie Arouet was a French Enlightenment writer, historian and philosopher famous for his wit, his criticism of Christianity, especially the Roman Catholic Church, as well as his advocacy of freedom of speech, freedom of religion, and separation of church and the state. Voltaire was a versatile and prolific writer, producing works in almost every literary form, including plays, poems, novels, essays, histories, and scientific expositions. He wrote more than 20,000 letters and 2,000 books and pamphlets. He was one of the first authors to become renowned and commercially successful internationally. He was an outspoken advocate of civil liberties and was at constant risk from the strict censorship laws of the Catholic French monarchy. His polemics witheringly satirized intolerance, religious dogma, and the French institutions of his day. Voltaire said, "Those who can make you believe absurdities can make you commit atrocities." Who are the people who are making you believe absurdities? You allowed them, they tricked you, you are in the net of that absurdities, that you believe that in that absurdities is your religion, is your guru, is your God, is your freedom, is your love, but you find nothing. Those who can make you believe absurdities are the starting point is the church, the temple and the masjid. I will tell you why they make you believe absurdities. Because the temple and the church and the masjid, first of all, they have not created the rainwater harvesting, the solar, the wind energy. Neither the drip irrigation, neither the grey water harvesting or the black water harvesting. If they can make you understand and if they can give you knowledge of the practical knowledge of what is written in the holy book of the Christian, the Bible, the Hindu, the Bhagavad Gita, and the Quran, the Muslims, the holy books. And then we can call it, it's pure. And when they couldn't make that, they have taken you for a ride. When they do not have it in their own religious places, you couldn't make it in your own house. They did not stabilize your family. They do not want you to stabilize your family. If they could make you to stabilize your family, make you believe that you have the strength, you have the power, that you can make your whole body an instrument. And in the whole body instrument, there's a poetry and the language and the song and the dance comes. And in the song and the dance, you find the truth, and you find the truth. You see the divine. When you see the divine, you see the God. Then how does the church and the temple and the masjid will exist? They made your family a nobody. They made you to make sure that you do not love your wife. Otherwise, you see, 5,000 years back, the Hindu religion, the Krishna kept on telling you, without the Radha, without the wife, without the lady, without the feminine, I cannot do anything. We both together is the love. And even then, Krishna kept on telling Radha has to first feed Krishna, and then after first Radha will have the prasad, then give to Krishna, including her saliva mixed to give to Krishna. Can you believe? Now it is all upside down. The women make sure that she first feeds the man, takes care of the man, and they have no relationship. Created by whom? The absurdities. And from there, the absurdities went to the school. All the schools are teaching that absurdities, that they do not believe in their family. They don't believe in the father and mother. They don't respect the father and mother. They keep on asking questions. They're teaching them all stupid, bookish knowledge. Absolutely no practical knowledge of your samskriti, of your culture. Not even teaching them how to love your body. Those who can make you believe absurdities, Voltaire said in 1694, 600 years back. 400 years back. Those who can make you believe absurdities, that absurdities continued. The more and more we say, the more and more they become more strong too. But those who can make you believe absurdities, who are the people who make you believe absurdities? The business people, 2% rich control 98% of the wealth. The 2% business people, the richest business people, their disciples are the political leaders. They pay the political leaders to talk absurdities. Those who can make you believe absurdity, when they made you believe absurdities, they can make you commit atrocities, robbery, theft, lying, cheating. All this creates money for the police station and for the courts and for the political leaders. Yes. Otherwise, what's the purpose now at this particular time when there is coronavirus COVID going on time? Why should you keep on arresting people for this and that just to loot money? So those who can make you believe absurdities, they made you all believe absurdities and drag the people by showing them a huge amount of beautiful lives and unnecessary beautiful food items. They dragged them to the city and made them a nobody. Now they lost the touch with their family. The love relationship is lost. When you do not have love relationship, the Krishna kept on telling you, when you have the love relationship, when you have the prema, where is bhakti? Bhakti and all can stand secondary. Above prema, nobody can touch the prema, the love. You lost the love. Those who can make you believe absurdities can make you commit atrocities. You kept on committing atrocities after atrocities. Judge of a man by his question rather than by his answers. When you start looking into you become more powerful. When you have a deep relationship with your family, then you start understanding you. By the time you look at a person, by the question which is coming out from a person, you can judge him, you can understand why and what. Judge of a man by his questions rather than by his answers. You do not need his answers. His questions itself can make you understand. He's tracking you, he's pulling you inside. We must cultivate our garden. Voltaire said we must cultivate our garden. That's what the cultivation of a garden is, our body. Once you know, I'm trying to tell you, go back to family. It's now difficult to go back to family. Neither to create a joint family because nobody listens. Because they all been continuously told you got your freedom, you got your freedom, you got your TV. TV is a freedom. Somebody else nonsense talking is a freedom. Somebody else unnecessary giving you music is a freedom. Somebody else unnecessary opening shops and you go and eat from them is a freedom. You are seeing blue films and sex films and anything and everything is molest and rape for you. It's absurdities can make you commit it. They kept on showing absurdities that you make it. 100 times said a lie becomes a truth is the media. And media kept on producing that one and you believed and you can't continue to commit atrocities. And when you commit atrocities, you can always point a finger to others. We must cultivate our own garden. When we cultivate our own garden means cultivate our own family, means cultivate our own body. That body is dhyana. Every time when you do a particular job, the first point in your own land, in your own house, when you and your husband and the wife and the children, the father and mother, grandfather, everybody works together and sweat together and take bath together, eat together. And in that eating, when you sit together, hardly any questions come. That's why when father and mother and grandfather say something, children never question back because in that is only the gospel of truth coming from the joint effort. That is what the Voltaire was trying. We must cultivate our own garden, our own family, our own garden, our first body. We have to make our body very, very strong. And then we know the pranayama. We know our samskriti of our dance and the music. Where is the music in the house? The moment the music in the house is gone, the morning when you get up, you all together wash to clean up the house and you light the lamp. Before you light the lamp, you start singing your bhajan. And the first electricity has been created. The first music has been created. The first magnetism has been created in your house. Which disease can come inside the house. We must cultivate our own garden. When that is lost, everything is lost. Then you cannot go to the music teacher. You can go to any temple. You will never. You can only find atrocities being committed in the temples and churches and masjid, and then in the streets. Voltaire said, those who can make you believe absurdities, can make you commit atrocities. Beware of that. Yes. For that you have to look into you, practice yourself. Otherwise, why should they not give you a single day holiday in the factories and in the factories and companies? Because they wanted to make you nobody. The moment you are deep intimate love with your family, and then you become deep intimate love with your nature, you know that they are making you believe absurdities. Judge of a man by his question rather than by his answers, Voltaire said. We must cultivate our own garden. Go back to cultivate our own garden. Together we can wipe out more trees and bring down hunger. Together we can see Ananda, Paramananda. Together we can see God, and God is right in front of you. Put up the mirror and see. You see the God. This is my 248th short distance.